will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Chippewas will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will have the first possession of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Central Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Dropping back, it's Labus. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got it.
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Warren. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's a draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Morgan. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. First down here for the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it, fighting off the defender. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He'll go to the sneak. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Michigan 10, Central Michigan 0.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
And the Chippewas come to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And they got him for the sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Glavis. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chips.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. And the returner will be brought down. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. That's caught. It's Morgan. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He wants to pass it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Michigan 10,
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Warren. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the 1st half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got it down the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like we do here for my running back, make the game easy.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Steamrolls his way ahead. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Their kicker has been wildly erratic, so they'll keep the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. The Wolverines will move the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. That's the...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give on the inside. Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah.
He's going to fire deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
When that snow's coming down and it's even thicker than rain, it just affects the football. You can't get as much juice on it. And you could tell the QB couldn't get it to the wide receiver where he wanted to, and the defender made a beautiful play.
They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Labus. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Got to be extra careful in cold weather like this. He'll signal for the fair catch and make it between the snowflakes. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
All right, these running backs had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go right back to him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and if they get the 1st down, you don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Wolverines get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
fourth inning.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on the fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Chippewas will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lavis. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. How about this? These guys are going for 2. From the gun. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking to throw, it's Labus. Pocket starts to collapse. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Into the spin cycle and forward. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.